to the Barkada Podcast. We're here with Scott Peck.
Hi.
Episode 17. It's Saturday, May 22nd.
It is.
It's a hot one, man.
It's hot today, yes, and it's only going to get hotter.
Yeah.
But probably not in here. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, I think the AC works, so.
Cool. No, I'm glad we made it weird right away. Get that out of the way. That's great.
Well.
Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, that was a great one. You actually beat out the kids episode.
Nice. Perfect.
2 minutes. So let's start off by telling us who you are a little bit.
So my name is Scott Peck, as Marlo mentioned a moment ago. I'm a realtor with Addison Jones. So if you're looking to buy or sell or build, please call 410-2659. Ask for Scott. Shameless plug.
Hey, I can put graphics underneath there too.
Graphics. Call me at this number right here. So I'm a realtor here in town. I do mostly residential real estate in Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Appleton, all over the Fox Valley. So that's kind of what I do. That's kind of who I am.
Nice. So you've been doing that for how long now?
Just about a year. So I'm kind of
a year already?
Well, not quite.
Okay.
But if it sounds better, it makes me sound more experienced if I say a year.
2 months.
No, I always say I've been doing it long enough to know that you should work with me.
Yeah, there you go. No, I think it's great, man, that you got yourself into that because previously to that, you were over at the arena, right?
I was at the arena, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, doing sponsorship sales over there. That was actually a really fun job, and I probably wouldn't have left had it not been for the, bankruptcy.
Sure.
Turns out it's really hard to sell sponsorship for an arena that's in bankruptcy. People don't really want to spend the money that way, which was a surprise to me. Just kidding. That was a great job. And the arena's really, really great. I will never say anything bad about the arena.
Yeah.
They have really good leadership over there right now. The GM over there is doing a really good job, and I think that they're going to come out of this pandemic a lot stronger. They got a lot of good things going. The GLO is going to be back.
Yep.
I know that you guys are really involved with that. So, good things going on over there for sure.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up because I think that was the time when we actually started to reconnect a little bit more.
Yeah,
when you were working with the GLO and you're like, hey, we were one of the first people that you reached out to, right?
Yes.
You're like,
yes. Hey, yep. Because I knew that you always really wanted to be friends with me. So
I had this perfect opportunity for us to hang out.
I was like, I'm going to make some money off this guy and then be his friend. It'll be great. No, that was, you guys were huge supporters of the GLO from the very beginning. And that, I know that meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to, the arena and the GLO and everybody involved. So that was really cool that you guys were so involved as you were. That was great. Yeah.
Shout out to the Wisconsin GLO. Their season's going to be happening here pretty soon.
Yep.
And again, if you guys didn't hear it on the previous episode, that we're going to be the primary sponsors. So we're going to be all over the jerseys, man.
That's going to be really great.
Right front and center. So that's going to be awesome.
The Fighting Ombuses is actually what they're going to rename themselves. It's going to be great.
Cat's out of the secret's out. It's supposed to be a surprise, man.
Sorry, my bad.
But we're looking forward to getting them back in town and reconnecting with them because that was such an awesome experience, right?
Yeah.
What a season they had for the first one.
Yeah, first season undefeated, champions. It was really, really great. Some of the competition was a little bit lesser than it could have been, but that final championship game, if you were there, they won by 1 in the last second, and it was one of the most exciting basketball games I've ever been to.
Yeah.
The feeling in the arena was pure electricity, man. It was honestly really awesome.
Yeah. I missed that game because we were on vacation.
Oh,
I was like, oh no, we're gonna miss the championship game because I don't know. It seemed like the scheduling was like kind of free.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like this is the championship weekend.
Right. Yeah.
So when they announced it, I'm like, flipping tables, but. No, it's cool, and as the season progressed, I remember somebody from the staff was saying that a lot of the players from overseas were just starting to return at that point to be on the other teams,
Right.
And what a difference some of those players made.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
The GLO, they were like smoking a lot of those teams.
Yeah, I think the average margin of victory at one point was like 50 something. Like it was insane.
Yeah.
But it was good not only for the GLO and Oshkosh and the arena, but also for that league. the Global Women's Basketball Association, the GWBA, was kind of a it's up and coming kind of scrappy league, and having the GLO and the caliber of that, those players and that talent level in that league really kind of vaulted that league into a little bit more prominence. So I think that the arena and Mr. Pierce, I think they now own the league, the GWBA. So that's good. So that'll help as well. So it was just a great thing all around.
Yeah. They have some grand ideas, man.
Yeah, they do.
There's not a G League per se, for the WNBA.
Right.
And this could potentially be a step in that direction, right?
It very well could be. Yeah, that's something they had talked about. Well, I guess it's 2 years now, 2019. But that's something when I was there that they were talking about. Their goal was to always be the 13th best team in the country, because there's 12 WNBA teams, so they wanted to be the 13th best. Yeah. And then from which they probably are or were, and probably are still. But then the idea was that the GWBA would then blossom and add more teams and become kind of the G League. So hopefully that comes to fruition, because that would be huge.
Yeah, I like their plan and like strategy going into it, because it sounded like logistically they were kind of sticking to like the Midwest. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it makes sense for like travel and stuff instead of like, okay, Oshkosh, you're going to fly out to LA. Yeah.
Yeah, logistically that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But maybe someday.
Someday, yeah.
But that's pretty wild. Yeah. But yeah, good things happening at the arena. Hopefully new things to come. Yep. I know they're looking for a new brand sponsor, right?
They are, the naming rights for the arena. Yeah, the Menominee Nation. They were a really good partner. I had a chance to go up there a couple of times. Okay. Meet with the tribal leaders. Oh, neat. It was really, really cool. Amazing people up there in the Menominee Nation and that just kind of that area. So we got to see the Menominee Tribal Enterprises, which is they make the like flooring. They made the flooring for one of the Final Fours not too long ago. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just amazing people up there. So if you ever get a chance to go up to the casino, I would. I mean, the people are just fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get lucky?
No. Why would I? Of course not.
What do you usually play when you go to the casino?
Just slots. I can't. I get too much. I get too anxious. I have too much anxiety for card games. I can't play poker. I have a really bad poker face. Slots. Yeah. I just put the thing in. Yeah, right, exactly. And then I giggle and I'm done. So put the quarter in, pull the arm. That's the extent of my gambling. Yeah.
I like the penny slots. I like to make it last longer. You know what I mean? And if I lose, it's like, there's a penny.
I know. Yeah. And I suck at gambling, so I don't even really do it. But they have good food up there. There's a good atmosphere. When we were up there, it was around Halloween time, so we actually all brought costumes, and there was a band at the place. Sweet. It was actually really fun. Yeah. You
remember what you went as?
Yeah. Well, I forgot a costume. So I was going to go as idiot that forgot a costume, but somebody ran to Walmart and got me a dragon costume. So I wore sunglasses, and I went as Puffy, the magic dragon.
Makes sense.
It does. It really, And I took that costume and that role very seriously. So it was weird.
Nice. Solid.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Let's think back here. So you were a Lourdes grad, right?
97, baby.
So you're on your way out as I was coming in?
Yeah. Yep. So you guys were in 8th grade when I was a senior. So I left and I left the place in shambles for you, so I apologize.
Before Lourdes, you were at what, Sacred?
I went to public school. So I was at, I was at West actually.
Up until Lourdes?
Up until, halfway through my junior year, and then I went to Lourdes.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know it was that far deep into your high school career.
It was. Well, I wasn't going to graduate from high school, so my parents thought maybe a change. So then you can, graduate and become a successful realtor.
There you go.
So that was the change. I wasn't exactly wasn't exactly the best kid growing up. So my parents decided to send me to Lourdes halfway through my junior year, and it was honestly the best thing that ever happened to me. So thank you for Lourdes in the 90s. That was great. Good job, right? Lourdes in the 90s.
So, I was in the same class as your sister, Sherry.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I think one of my first memories has to be watching you play soccer. You know what I mean? Because you're on the soccer team.
I was, yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's like, what are we doing? Oh, let's go watch Scott play some soccer.
Yeah, playing soccer for Lourdes was really fun. It was a little different because we had a co-ed team. Because again, it's Lourdes, so they do the best they can. God bless them. But yeah, so our team was co-ed, but we did pretty good. We had a pretty good season my senior year. And it was just fun. I've been playing soccer my whole life, and now I coach my kids, so that's pretty fun too.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Do you have any home videos that you can show them?
Of me?
Yeah, like any highlight reels?
No, I don't. I found, I lie. I found a VHS tape of me playing in like middle school for South Park Middle School.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was one of like the tape was like dying, so like there was like a black circle in the middle, and like we had a VCR up until about a year or two ago. I don't know why. Probably just to play that tape. Actually, now I think.
Well,
about
let me
it,
know. I can transfer that stuff over for you.
Yeah, for sure. I'll try to find it. But yeah, I don't have a lot of home videos.
Isn't that crazy to think now? Like our kids now will have more access to those kind of things easier too, because everything's digital.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
But there's also something to be said about the physical copies of things, because
I agree. Yep.
You might not know where you put the digital copy or wherever.
Right, exactly.
Or you lose it. But yeah, I mean, even like DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever. Like,
yeah.
There's something to be said about holding it, right?
Exactly.
Like,
yep.
This is it.
Yep. I still have my old CD books.
You really?
Where you flip through, I will never give those up. That's the best. When you can flip through and have 4 CDs per page, that was the best.
Awesome. So after Lourdes, you went off to?
I went to Edgewood College.
I
was fortunate enough to play soccer there, so
that's right.
Went to Edgewood. Yep. My college career is very I don't know what the word is, but interesting, I guess. So I went to a lot of different schools. It took me a long time to graduate from college, but I ended up graduating from UW Oshkosh. So
hey,
yeah,
fellow Titan,
right on, yeah, hell yeah, go Titans. Yeah, so I graduated actually not until 2012.
Okay.
With a human services leadership degree from UWO. So
right on.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up.
Hey,
and then
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's fine. I had to go to a lot of different schools, but that's fine.
Yeah. Patricia, she shared an interesting podcast with me the other day, and how they were talking about, the way that the workforce is now these days. And a lot of times you don't, or you shouldn't have to go to college anymore.
Right.
Like if you know what you want to do, I mean, if you're in the trades and stuff like that, like a lot of our friends are, their businesses are booming right now.
Oh yeah, they're very successful, absolutely.
And they're super busy, and I don't think they're going to be short on work for a very long time.
No, absolutely not. And it's cool because you're doing what you want to do, and you don't have to, because sometimes college is nonsense. I mean, let's be honest. You have to take a lot of stuff that you're never going to use again.
Yep.
But when you go into a trade, like you know that's what you want to do, awesome. Then just go to school for that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine.
Yep.
I think it's a good idea. If that's your jam, then go for it.
Yeah. I think college does give you a good foundation of things.
Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
But also, I think a lot of those things can be taught at earlier stages.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think a lot of things too, like with people like handling money, like a lot of we never really got that over at Lourdes, or I don't know what the other school systems are like in here, but I
still can't handle money. That's fine.
But a lot of times, like, how we handle our money is how, our parents like teach us and stuff,
Right.
Yep. Nothing against our parents, but I mean, there should be more like education, I believe.
I agree.
For that kind of thing.
Yeah. I saw a meme the other day that said something about not being able to do their taxes, and like, I shouldn't even brought it up because now I can't remember. I always start sentences and then immediately regret starting them because I can't remember what I was going to say.
No, I hear you, man. It's one of the things I like. This is out of my comfort zone, right? This is out of our comfort zones. Like you're talking and you're thinking on the spot and coming up with things.
Yeah, so we should have a follow-up episode of things that Scott wanted to say.
Okay.
Get
your notes out.
Okay.
On your phone.
Okay.
Or you can get your notes out when we review.
Yeah. So
darn it.
Part 2 of this podcast, things Scott wanted to say, or things Scott started to say but couldn't finish them because he doesn't have the mental capacity.
Yeah. Man. What else is interesting about our relationship?
Well, you dated my sister.
I did.
For a long time.
That was quite some time, yeah.
Yeah. So that was, what I didn't kick your ass, so I feel like you kind of owe me.
Yeah. Right? Like you weren't that mean old brother that was like looking out after your sister. You were pretty chill.
Yeah, and I liked you guys. All of her friends, like in high school, like I mean, obviously because I'm hanging out with you guys now. Like I always tell Sherry that I'm hanging out with all your high school friends now at when we play basketball.
Is she like, why?
Yeah, she is. She is like, why? I'm like, I don't really know. I got not a lot of options in the friend department right now. But no, yeah, I thought you guys were always really cool. You guys were all really nice guys and respectful of, her and all the other, women in your class. And I don't know. I thought you guys were always really cool.
Yeah.
And I was never like, I never thought of myself as like the older brother type anyway. Cause like, I'm an idiot. Like I'm not, you're like, oh, he's so cool. I'm not cool. I can barely get through my day.
Well, you were pretty cool back then, for sure, because you were always carting us around in that van.
Yeah, that big ass conversion van.
Yeah.
God, that thing was sweet.
You and Ruth Ann.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't. They had the bucket seats that swung around like both ways or whatever, and then had a table in the middle. It was basically an RV, really, is what it was. Yeah. I used to, for some reason, I don't know why, but like, so I lived in Oshkosh, and my wife Ruth Ann, she went to Madison, like UW-Madison, whatever. So, and we were long distance for a little bit while I was in Oshkosh, and I would take that van down to Madison, like for the weekends, which made no sense because parking in Madison is a nightmare, and I'm driving a 55-foot conversion van.
Yeah, I quickly found that out after, freshman year visiting my buddies down there too. It's like, where are you going to park this thing?
Right.
Or like, why don't you have a car? And like, parking.
Yeah, where are you going to put it? Exactly, yeah.
Says the two kids from Oshkosh here.
Right, yeah. It's plenty of parking here in Oshkosh.
Yeah. Oh, parking.
Ample parking day and night, just like South Park.
That's such a ongoing subject downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And, the city had a parking study. They hired an agency or consultant and stuff.
Right.
And, the consensus was, you don't have a problem of parking spaces. It's a parking culture, which is true, right? If you think about it, people drive around until they find something that's in the front row or right next to the building where they need to go.
Yep, exactly.
They'd rather spend another like 5 minutes or whatever to find that spot or wait for someone to leave instead of walking that 2-3 minutes.
They could have paid you for that study because that was very accurate, concise, and thoughtful. You should have just done that study.
Next time we will bid $1 less.
$1 less and we'll get it.
Yeah, we should start our own consulting firm.
Done.
Yeah. I like it. Well, cool. Let's get into Oshkosh in the next segment. We can start talking about Like a Prayer.
Yeah.
And some other things that you're involved in.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Cool?
Yeah, right on.
We'll show you guys the specials for the month of May here at Manila Resto, and we'll get back to you in just a minute.
Hi, it's Sarah with Manila, and I'm here to tell you about our monthly specials for May. First, we have our drink special, the Piña Mojito. The Piña Mojito features muddled mint, rum, peach pucker, lime juice, triple sec, seltzer, and you guessed it, pineapple juice. Kick back and relax with our Piña Mojito the next time you visit us at Manila Resto. Our sushi special is the Flores de Mayo. Sabrina put together this beautiful 12-piece roll that features freshly diced salmon, green onions, cream cheese, and crab stick on the inside with the rice rolled outside. The roll is then decorated and topped with sriracha and spicy mayo. Celebrate the month of May with our Flores de Mayo. Our Filipino special is Drunken Squid. Chef Ninoy put together this Filipino special that features squid, banana ketchup, garlic, Maggi sauce, tomato sauce, red and green bell peppers, celery, diced onion, sliced ginger, butter, black pepper, onion powder, salt, oyster sauce, carrots, and rum. The dish is then prepared in a wok and served on a sizzling platter for you to enjoy. Come in and get this dish while it's hot. We'll see you at Manila Resto. Mabuhay!
All right, welcome back. We are here with Mr. Scott Peck.
Hi.
Episode 17. It's time to get into Osh Talk.
Osh Talk. I like
Osh
that.
Talk.
I like
Yeah.
Osh Talk.
Let's talk about Like a Prayer.
Yes.
That's an organization that you've been a part of for quite some time, right?
Yep, absolutely. So Like a Prayer Foundation, which is named after the Madonna song. We're not a religious organization. Unless you're into that, then God bless you. So it is basically the way it operates. It's like Make-A-Wish for adults. So we receive applications with people that have, terminal or serious illnesses, and then kind of basically just kind of help them check off things on their bucket list. So we've held we've had help people go to like Disney World. We sent a kid. He's like 25. He's not really a kid, but he seemed like a kid to me. But he was a good kid. He was a cool guy. We sent him to Europe to see a EuroLeague match.
Oh, awesome.
Manchester United. Yeah, that was really fun to do. Yeah. And then he went to something like Harry Potter World or something in Europe. So that was a cool thing to do. And then, smaller scale stuff. Like we just had a guy just wanted to have a weekend getaway in the Dells with his immediate family. So we did that. Mm-hmm. We've helped, probably a dozen people over the last few years. And it's really great. Yeah. It's a very small organization. It's run just by 5 volunteers, me and 4 other basically board members. Mm-hmm. And we're small, but we're scrappy. So the whole point is to, to hold events and have fun and raise money and then get these people what they need or what they want, really. So, yep, that's basically the gist of it. Yeah.
Very cool. So you were the president for the past how many years?
Probably, almost from the beginning. So the last like 4 or 5 years. So it was founded by Amy Fowlitz and Tim Leatherman. Amy Fowlitz is still she's the vice president, along with being the founder right now. And it was actually her idea to come up with the foundation. It was based on a situation that happened to her and her boyfriend at the time. Okay. He had mesothelioma and was, had, whatever it was, 6 months to live or whatever. And some anonymous donor sent him and her and his best friend and his brother to Vegas for like a week. Yeah. So, awesome. Fast forward 15 years later. So they decided they wanted to do this. Mm-hmm. I was good friends with Tim, who was the best friend that went on the trip. Mm-hmm. Asked me to help, and I've been involved ever since because it's just a really cool organization. So
that's really cool, man.
Yeah, it is. And we want to thank you for all you have been a huge supporter of us. So we have a lip sync battle every year, and it's held here. Well, up there at the Algoma Club. Mm-hmm. And Marlo helps us with that every single year. Not only just, providing the space, but also, the sound and the lighting and all that sort of stuff. So it's no small.
Some appetizers too, right?
And some food. Yep, for sure. It's just a really, really nice gesture. So we thank you very much. And he also provides the food for the
cruise.
The Cruise for a Cause, which was plug alert, July 26th. On the Loos Cruises does Cruise for a Cause. They've done, it's not just for Like a Prayer, they do it for a lot of other organizations. So make sure you watch out for their, like on the Loos Cruise on Facebook, because they're fantastic too. They've been a big help with us too. Jessica over there is fantastic. But yeah, so our cruise is July 26th, and you always provide the food for that too. So we want to thank you for that. So thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So how can people find out more information or contribute to this?
Yeah, so find us on Facebook, Like a Prayer Foundation. We're on Facebook, so just like the page, and then there's a donate button on there. Like I said, we have events throughout the year, so the next one is the Cruise for a Cause on July 26th. The lip sync battle will be here at Algoma Club on October, I think, 30th or around there. Okay. It's a Saturday night, whatever that. It's right by Halloween. So it's going to be kind of a Halloween-themed party. It's going to be fantastic. It's always a blast. So watch out for Like a Prayer Foundation on Facebook. And we always shoot out the events and then, things like that. So,
yeah, it's very cool, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
So is there a way that people can get involved?
Absolutely.
Are there things for people to do?
Yes, there are. We always need volunteers. We always need help. Like I said, there's 5 of us and then a few dedicated volunteers that are always helping out. Just a few too many to mention. But yeah, so if you want to help out, you can email likeaprayerfoundation@gmail.com and just say you want to help, and then I will reach. I check that email address, so I will reach out to you and just let you know what we need. Otherwise, message us on Facebook, or if you just see me around, give me a high five and tell me that I'm awesome and you want to help me.
Yeah, we'll definitely share the website and information on our episode and site too.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, like I said, we're always looking for help. We're always looking for, cash is king. Money talks. We're always looking for money. So if you don't have time, and even if you just want to donate $20, nearly 100% of what we raise goes right back to the recipients. We have very low overhead. Nobody's getting paid to do this. We have to keep up our licenses and all the other nonsense overhead stuff. But basically, it all goes right back to the recipients.
So sorry if you mentioned this before, but if you're trying to apply for something like that, that's all on your website too.
Yep.
Or like if someone, I'm guessing like if I knew somebody, then could I like apply for them?
Yes. Yeah. That happens a lot actually. So that happens more often than people applying for themselves. So somebody will reach out and say, my friend has, XYZ disease and would like to do this activity. Yeah. We then have them fill out an application. And there's a somewhat of a screening process just because we don't want, because there's horrible people in the world. we tend to think that doesn't happen to us, but it could. It hasn't yet. I mean, at least I don't think, but yeah. So we usually, there's a screening process involved, an application process, but it's really easy. And then we just kind of coordinate with a travel agency out of Appleton called Blue Avenue. He does all our travel booking and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Free of charge. Pro bono. If travel agents pro bono, I don't know if that's just lawyer talk, but he works pro bono as a travel agent, so that's fantastic. So check out Steve Yankee, Blue Avenue. I think that's the name of his place. I'm probably getting it wrong. Again, follow-up episode for me. Things Scott wanted to say or got wrong.
Let's check it out.
I'm pretty sure it's Blue Avenue.
Blue Avenue, Appleton, right?
Yeah, his name is Steve Yankee, and he's a really, really nice guy.
Blue Avenue Travel.
Yes, thank God.
There you go. Phew. They're out on East Canary Street, Appleton.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he does a really good job for us.
Oh, okay. So right off of 441.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
Have you used them to book any like personal travels or anything like that too?
No, I haven't. I haven't gone anywhere in a while though, so thanks for bringing that up. That hurts.
What? Well, you didn't. You drove down to Texas.
I drove
okay.
to Galveston. Yeah, we did a road trip, but anything cool we haven't done in a while. So that's cool. That hurts, man. Thanks a lot.
We'll get on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call Steve over at Blue Avenue Travel.
There you go.
There's so many plugs in this episode.
That's what it is.
I can't even believe it.
It's the network of the Barkada is stretching.
Did I mention that I'm a real estate agent? Did I mention that already?
No,
okay.
you didn't. Well, you got a house showing today, but
I do have an open house today.
We're not going to get this episode out in time for that. But do you have anything coming up next week or next weekend that you're going to be doing?
No, I got a few listings out there. And then I work with a lot of buyers right now, so there's not a lot to choose from right now. There's not a lot of inventory out there as far as houses, but just be patient and we can always find something. We're trying to find something for back there. So yeah.
Let's get back to that, man.
Sure.
Your gig, your current gig.
Yeah.
That's got to be insane. Like just how things have been moving recently.
Yeah. It is really crazy. The market is just bananas right now. Things are flying off the shelves, so to speak. I've seen houses that have sold within hours.
Yeah.
The last house that I had, or one of the last houses I had listed, sold within a day.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is crazy. And then I've been working with buyers that are, they're writing 10 or 15,000 over and still not getting it. So it's insane. But
yeah,
it's one thing is that you got to be patient. You got to be working with the right agent. You got to make sure that they're hustling for you. And a lot. I'm not gonna say that you work with me, you get the best or whatever. But you find somebody that you're comfortable with and that's got you back, because it's not really. It's more of an emotional roller coaster than anything, and it's the bonding that you have with your clients. It's amazing. Like I feel like I don't think their feelings probably not reciprocated, but I feel like I'm friends with a lot of my clients.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if they see this, they're like, "No, we're not friends, weirdo. Get off my yard. Get away from me. Stop following me."
You're just driving the van, waving. No, I just think that's important in anything that you do. It's just the relationships that you build with people.
Yep.
And I think the relationships that you build with a certain person, especially like something so important, like, in people's lives, I think that would be a really good determining factor.
Yeah.
That is a determining factor for me.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So if you work with me, you'll not only get a house, but you get a best friend, whether you want one or not. That's creepy. I shouldn't have said that.
And he'll know where you live. So
for a long time.
Yeah. Let's talk about just a 3-on-3 league that we've been playing on too.
The Black Wolf Cup.
Black Wolf Cup, a little bit outside Oshkosh, right?
Yeah.
Secret location.
Right. Yeah.
But,
undisclosed location.
Scott was the winner with me last week. I had the cup, and he had the ring, and he still has the ring.
Yeah, I forgot to give it back. Sorry.
Sorry, Joseph. So Joseph, who our gracious host is left without a championship ring.
Right. So it's not. I honestly did forget it. That's the thing. Like people are like, oh, you wanted to keep it for another week. I mean, it's great to have, and it's fun, and it fits really well right there. Bam. But I honestly did forget it, and I feel really bad.
Now, it's something to be said too about kind of the atmosphere and like that we've created. You know.
Yeah.
It started off as just like, oh, let's just get together, shoot some hoops.
Yep.
Play 3-on-3, and then Joseph was like, oh, we got to buy rings.
Yeah.
Did he even tell us, or did he just buy them?
I don't know. So I started playing when it was. I'm an OG, so I started playing when it was just 2-on-2.
Oh.
And then it's then. So I'm an OG. I didn't want to flex like that today, but here we are. So then it kind of morphed, and I missed a few weeks. And the weeks that I missed, all of a sudden these rings started showing up in pictures, and I was like, "What? Do we have championship
really?
rings?" Yeah, I had no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, so then what are these rings? And now I'm competitive, you know, then I went out, I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to do some squats, do some sit-ups, some planking here a little bit, get in shape, and I got to win a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, and then the gaudy cup, the trophy.
Yeah. That thing is huge.
It's so great.
I'm a little upset that I didn't squeeze in an episode with it.
You should have.
Next time. That's why I was the cup hoarder.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, mine.
Right. Yep. You could just have an episode where you interviewed the cup. Like you just put the cup in this chair and just talk to the Black Wolf Cup.
Yeah. Who's your favorite champ? Me?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a great interview. It'd make for a thrilling podcast. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. A lot of this, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fun though, and the message thread has gotten a little out of control, but
it has. We got to rein that in a little bit.
You should tell them your story.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, so we have a message thread. There's like 12 guys on there, and it's very, very much a guys text message thread. It is the most inappropriate thing I've ever really been a part of.
And I think just this last Thursday, we just recently found out who everyone was. So
right, yeah.
For some people, it was kind of like, who are these people? Unless they're sending a picture of themselves, you know?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So for the longest time, I just had phone numbers, and I was like, I was afraid to say certain things, so I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. But yeah, so we did finally got names for phone numbers recently, and I feel like this last after Thursday has gotten to a whole new. Somebody said this is either like a high or a low, and I think Nate said that. I can't figure out that either. Like if it's like a high point in the text thread or a low point, it depends on your perspective. But
yeah.
So anyway,
I think once things start to silent, get a little quiet.
Yeah,
but it hasn't gotten quiet.
It hasn't gotten quiet. No, I'm waiting for it to blow up, right? Because every once in a while it'll blow up, and then it gets weird. But yeah, so so there's a lot of inappropriate pictures, a lot of unsolicited pics, if you will. And the other day I was at work, and I was I wanted to review a contract with my broker, and I had it on my phone, and I was showing it to her, which makes it 1,000 times worse that it was this lovely, lovely woman. And she had my phone for an uncomfortable amount of time. And luckily nothing happened, but I kind of snatched it from her, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "So I'm in this like text thread with a bunch of guys, and I really don't want it to start, up again while you have it in your hand, because then you will think a lot less of me." And so, yeah, it was just annoying.
But it's not us. It's them.
Yeah, and every once in a while the kids would be like, "Dad, can I borrow your phone?" No, you cannot ever borrow my phone ever again.
But yeah, like the stipulation was every time that you won and you had the ring or the cup, you were supposed to take a picture of yourself with it at work or whatever, right? So, and then it turned into other things.
It did turn into other things.
But yeah. But, it's just putting, we made it that kind of environment, that fun environment.
Yep, absolutely.
It was fun already to begin with, just to get together with the guys and play some basketball and stuff like that. But, it just adds another element, just all about like surrounding yourself with that kind of thing. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yep.
And if you don't like it, you can leave, which
Exactly.
we can do anytime.
Right. Exactly. That's the thing. Yeah. You don't like it, just
Except
leave.
if you're on a message thread with other people that have Android phones and everyone else has iPhones and you can't get out of it, you're just stuck forever.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But that's your fault for having an Android.
Yep.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Matthew.
Yeah.
If he ever listens to this,
He can. He's got an Android. It probably won't work.
nice. So yeah. Oh, you just recently said that you bought a boat.
I did. I bought a boat last year.
Yeah.
It was one of those pandemic buys. So
Yeah.
nothing else to do last summer. So we had kind of been on the fence for a couple of years about buying one, and then
Yeah.
when the world came to a screeching halt, we were like, all right,
You
this
can't
is
be indoors.
Yeah, there's
or
the only
it's
thing
not
we
safe
can
to be indoors.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like the only thing, that was kind of like the thing that put us over the top was the pandemic. So that was a positive thing to come out of the old Rona. But yeah, we bought a boat last year. Went out literally every weekend last year. We had really good luck with weather. So I got a pontoon boat, which is super gangster.
Yeah.
It's really fast. It's not fast at all.
How big's the engine?
It's a 300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or no, a 150.
Okay.
150.
That makes a difference.
That's a big difference. Why did I say 300?
Because you said it was a big one.
It's only one. No, is it? I don't know what it is, Marlo. God damn it.
But yeah, shout out to Sweetwater, right?
Yeah, Josh, my man Josh over at Sweetwater. So
Another,
many plugs in this episode.
Another Lourdes alum.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. If you need a boat, buy it from Josh over at Sweetwater. He's a really nice guy. Not only is he a nice guy, but he gave me a good deal on the boat, and then he spent a lot of time with us when we first got it into the water.
Yeah.
He spent a good hour with us, like riding around and
That's
showing us
important.
things. Very
Yeah.
important, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing out there.
Yeah.
I mean, like most people that buy boats, you don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's way too easy to buy a boat. Like that's so dangerous to me. Like I should not, honestly, I should not. I mean, now I'm okay, but like when I first had a boat, I shouldn't have had a boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not no, but it's fine now. So if you see me on the water, it's fine. But yeah, so Josh Wagner over at Sweetwater, he's really, really nice. Did a great job, and then showed us all the ins and outs and everything, and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a name for the boat yet?
No, which is sad. And you're supposed to. And I know it's like bad luck to not have a name of a boat, but we were thinking Pecks in Effects.
Ooh.
Like Rex in Effect?
Yeah.
Or like Pecks in Effect?
Yeah.
My family can't make decisions. Like I was like Pecks in Effect, done deal. I had a graphic made. We were all set to go. And like, I don't know.
You should put it on a poll. Put
a
on
poll. Yeah.
Put it on your realtor
There you go.
page.
But Pecks in Effect, I can't think of a better name than Pecks in Effect. I mean, that's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would I name it?
Why don't you just get the decals and put it on there?
I think I might.
And just be like, well, you guys had your chance.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like a year now.
Yeah.
My
I'm
fault.
captain.
Yeah, exactly. I drive the goddamn boat. Yeah, why can't I name? Yeah, all right. This is Pecks
going
in
down.
Effect. So the name of my boat is Pecks in Effect.
Nice. So while we're on Osh Talk, are there any places in town that you like to, or around town that you'd like to go hit up?
Yeah, we try to go someplace different all the time, but we always end up at Fratello's or Fox River Brewery.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about Osh Talk. Fratello's. You know what I mean? It's not even called Fratello's anymore, but it'll always be Fratello's.
If you're a townie, or you know it's Fratello's.
It's Fratello's. It always will be. But yeah, Fox River Brewery. That's where we always go. The kids love the crunch chicken tenders over there, and
oh, for sure.
there's a lot of places to dock, so there's a lot of room for error over there.
So when you pull your boat up, are you staying on the outside, or are you making it on the inside?
Well, we used to. So when I first started boating, I could only do the outside. So then, if there wasn't any room, we just didn't go there.
Oh, sure.
Then I felt bad about that and kind of dumb. Because I'm like, if we want to go here, I should just figure this out. So then I started coming in like to the inside, but that's really stressful.
It is.
Yeah, but yeah.
Because
so.
that pontoons can be, well, yours is a
21 foot, yeah.
That's not a small.
No, it's not, and it's not
But
like
it's wide too.
Yeah, and they don't handle like a regular boat, you know, and they tend to drift, and it's like a whole. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure that they're probably easy to drive for. I'm like Josh Wagner, he'd be able to drive one, no problem. You know, but I can't.
Like, you see what I'm doing here?
Yeah,
It's
just
not
do
even
this.
looking down.
Let's
Yep.
do this, and then that, and you come this way. No, I can't do that.
Yeah. We did we ever take you out on the jet boat?
No,
No, sorry,
whatever.
it's long gone. But anyways,
Great.
we've had that thing for a while, right? And that was the boat that I learned how to navigate around the waters and for years.
Yeah.
And then we sold that, and then we got a tri-tune, a pontoon.
Yep.
And it's much different.
Yeah, I bet.
To handle, like I could park the jet boat anywhere.
Sure.
And no problem. But this one, I'm like super nervous.
Yep.
But I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Slower is fine.
Yeah, I know. And
and just kind of let the water kind of do its thing and then make minor adjustments or whatever.
You got to go slow. You got to go slow. And you can't and I hate it because for some reason, every time I dock a boat, there's always a crowd of people.
Yep.
They're always looking at me. And for sure, they're judging me because
yeah.
if I'm watching you, I'm judging you.
Yep.
Because I'm judging you. Yeah.
Put a bet.
Yeah.
That he hits the.
I'm not going to hit anything.
He hits the dock.
I'm not going to hit anything. But it's like I got 2-1 odds that he shorts it or like he comes out too far. Yeah. So
No, we were there. I was there last Sunday with the Never Films guys. Shout out to you. And there were a couple of these pontoon boats that were coming in. And there was this guy, sipping on his beer or drink, whatever, just kind of watching, him come in.
Yeah.
And he was being nice. Like he went down there to, offer a hand
Sure.
or whatever. The captain of the boat didn't even look at him.
Oh.
He just it was a pontoon, right? He just went in there, flipped it in there, and then just glided it in there like it was nobody's business.
Oh.
Like perfectly. And the guy was just like, okay.
Yeah, wow. That's remarkable. I got to get to that level someday because I'm like, if there's a guy that wants to come help me, yes. And then grab 2 of your friends too.
Yeah,
'cause
right.
This is going to be an adventure or
Yep.
it could be,
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate docking boats, man. It sucks.
Maybe we can start having some like huge signs or something, just hold it up. Like,
Yeah, help me.
Please help.
Help me. Yeah.
Help me dock.
That's a good idea.
Then maybe there's somebody who will help. Most people will help.
If I'm on a dock and a boat is coming in.
I think if you see another boater, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
I definitely
it's not
do
a big
that.
deal.
Right.
Yeah. Throw me the rope.
Throw me the rope and let's do this together.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of docking, are you good at tying knots?
No.
Have you learned?
No.
No?
No.
It's just always a different kind of knot every time?
I don't tie knot. I just wrap it around the thing.
Yeah.
Like a million times and then hope it stays, man. Tie knots.
Like, that's a job for your daughters, right?
Yeah, well, no. So Ruth Ann my wife is a PA. We'll just do a shout out for her too. She's a PA at Aurora in the allergy department. So if you have allergies, go see Ruth Ann Peck at Aurora. But before that,
Maybe I will, man.
Yeah, you got some stuff going on today for sure. But before that, she worked in surgery, so she did like some surgical stuff. So part of her job was to suture up the incisions or whatever. So she knows how to tie like surgical knots.
Oh, sure.
So she takes that skill
Yeah.
onto the boat and she'll tie these crazy ass knots.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Oh, that's a double Henderson flip wheel," and then it's like a surgical knot, but
Yeah.
it works with the boat
Yeah.
ropes too. So I'm like, "You tie the knots. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a good skill to have."
Why don't you learn it?
Because I don't want to. Because she knows it. Why do I need to know it if she knows it?
What happens if you're on the boat without her?
She would really wonder why I was on the boat without her.
Touche. Well played.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I've been seeing a lot of boats out lately, but it's been a lot of the fishermen.
Yeah.
As soon as the ice is gone, there's fishermen out there.
Fisherman, yep. So we're going to take it out today because it's going to be like 84 today.
Yeah.
So yeah, after the open house, and then I'm in Kiwanis too. Shout out to the Oshkosh Mid-Morning Kiwanis group. Hey. There's an event at 5th Ward today, so I'm going to go do that and then take the boat up today. So pretty
Nice.
fun. Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you've had the opportunity probably to move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, both you and Ruth Ann, lived in Madison for college for quite some time.
Yep.
And so what was the draw to make Oshkosh like your home base and everything?
I am a huge Oshkosh fan. Always have been. Obviously born and raised here. We spent 10-ish years in Madison, but then, it was always kind of the, if I didn't live in Oshkosh, I would live in Madison, but Madison is just really expensive. But really, honestly, what was when we started having kids, or we had our first kid, Addison. Shout out to Addison. Hey, just Addison, not the other two. They weren't very good this morning. Nice. So really, the draw to come back was family. Both of our parents still live here, and obviously Sherry lives here. So when we started having kids, we were like, we need to come back to Oshkosh, and we could have gone. Obviously, we could have gone. Appleton, Nina, whatever. But I love Oshkosh. I think it's so underrated. And like when people say, well, there's nothing to do here. Well, you're an idiot.
You're not looking around.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you're bored, then you're boring. Like, I know that's kind of a cliche thing to say, but like, and like Event City, like it really is, man. There's always something to do here. And it's a nice town. People are cool. It's got way more to offer than people think. I don't know. I've just been a huge fan. So the family and the fact that Oshkosh is dope as hell.
Yeah.
So brought me back. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you in town.
Thanks, Marlo.
All right. We're going to take another quick short break and then get to the middle beat. We got to wrap things up here pretty quickly because we got to get him into an open house. So
Yeah, I got to go put on my realtor blazer.
go doing realtor things.
I put on my blazer.
You don't have a blazer.
I do. It's in the car.
Really?
Yeah, it's blue.
Prove it.
It's gonna look.
You're going to wear it for the last segment.
Okay, done.
All right. Cool. Catch you guys in a second.
Ready for our date?
Always.
Looking for something fun to do at home? Get your Manila at Home Sushi Take-Home Kit and see what kind of sushi rolling skills you got. We make it easy and take everything that you need to make your sushi at home and put everything right in this box. Everything is separated into differently labeled containers, and we even created a tutorial video for you to follow along. No need to run to all of the stores for all of your ingredients, and no need to prep anything else but yourselves for some fun.
Bam.
Right.
Show us what you got, and don't forget to tag us with your pictures on our social media pages.
This is really good. This is a lot of fun.
Give us a call at 920-230-1082 or order online at manilaresto.com for your Manila at Home Sushi Take-Home Kit. Mabuhay!
All right. You are legit.
Yeah, and I got my name tag in case you guys forgot. I was a real estate agent, Scott Peck with Addison Jones. All right,
Oh, wait. Do that again. Say it again.
Scott Peck with Addison Jones. Because every realtor is really just a ninja in a blazer. I think the guy in Modern Family said that.
Nice.
Dunphy, Phil Dunphy. I'm Phil Dunphy, basically. That's my life right now.
You look good, man.
Thank you.
You look official.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hot today, so this blazer is gonna be a great choice.
They're going to be like, man, this guy's really serious about his business.
Yeah, I am gonna for sure buy this house today because this guy looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing else, so hopefully that works.
You know what you should start doing? Maybe we should do an episode at one of your open houses. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
That's going to be the time when you're the busiest.
Right.
People are coming in like left and right.
Yeah, we can interview people while they come in. Like,
So
what do you like
think?
about the house?
What do you think about the bathroom?
Yeah,
Is it big enough for you?
right.
I don't know. That was the first question I asked. But
Yeah, that's cool. Go right to the bathroom. It's
Bathrooms
great.
are important.
It's, I mean, they're not important, you know? I don't know.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into the Manila Beat.
Cool.
Here on episode 17. Yeah. What's your favorite thing here at Manila?
Oh, man, that's a tough question. So I try to get something different every time.
Okay. That's cool.
But yeah, so the crispy, it's pronounced Pata. It was named after John Pata, actually.
Crispy Pata.
Who lives...
But yeah.
Crispy Pata, it's pronounced because it was named after John Pata, who lives across the street. I'm looking at his bedroom window right now. So that'll be fun when he sees this. Hi, John.
He's gotten 2 shout-outs already. Like when we were on, when I did the episode with Pearson,
Oh, sure.
he knows John too. And
Yeah.
we saw him walking. We're like, hey, John.
Yeah.
You can't hear us, but hey,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah. So I'm excited. So yeah, that's really good. But I always gravitate towards the sushi, man. The sushi's
Sure.
the best. So there's a few rolls. I like the gaza roll. That's usually my, like when I can't decide, you know, when you go somewhere and you can't decide,
Yep.
you go back to like the old standard, like the gaza roll is the way to go.
There you go too.
What is Ruth Ann always gets the stew. I can never remember the name.
Stew.
I think it starts with a G.
Oh, Ginata ang kalabasa?
Yes.
Squash with the
Yes.
beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ruth Ann always gets that. Yes.
Cool. Does
Yeah.
she get it with chicken?
She's a
shrimp?
tofu.
Tofu. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm. She's a tofu person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what she always gets. The crab rangoon here is phenomenal too, by the way.
Right?
Good job having good crab rangoon.
That's our #1 selling appetizer.
It should be.
It
Good.
smokes everything else, man.
Good. Because when you get like, So like yours is good, and there's like one other place in town that has good crab rangoon, and I'm not even gonna mention it because Manila's where you should get your crab rangoon. But it sucks when you get bad crab rangoon. Like it's the worst. So good job having good crab rangoon.
Hey, thanks, man.
Proud of you for that.
Yeah, we made a point to to use real crab meat in it and stuff, and some good cream cheese.
It's delicious.
Yeah, Chef Ninoy, and even Chef Ray, like when he was here helping us out, like they've come up with the perfect recipe for it. So
Yep.
it's solid.
Yep. And I always get the wang wang to drink.
Yeah. That's also solid too.
Yeah, it is. No, that's actually good. I know that we were joking about that with the text messages, but
Yeah.
it's tasty. It's a good drink.
Shout out to Drew for Offbeat Press. We had a meeting yesterday just to kind of stock up our apparel and stuff and reload on things.
Sure.
And the Manila shirts and stuff are nice. And like I was thinking about coming up with some different fun things that were kind of outside of that pertain to Filipino culture or whatever.
Sure.
And Wang Wang's one of those guys that is I don't know how huge he was back then,
Oh
but
my God.
from looking at the videos on YouTube, like he's the man.
Yeah, look up Wang Wang on YouTube or whatever. Oh my God. I was just introduced to Wang Wang on Thursday, and
Yeah.
I can't get enough. It's the best. It's just simply the best.
So how he's associated with the restaurant is we have a drink named after him, and the description's kind of funny. It's like not short on flavor, but it packs a punch, So
It's yeah.
if
I like
you know who Wang Wang is, it would make sense.
Right. Yep.
So I had a fun time explaining to the guys at basketball who Wang Wang was.
Yeah.
And I want to come up with a T-shirt idea.
You should. You absolutely should. You should, definitely. I would buy that T-shirt, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
It just made a sale. Good job.
Sweet. We're at your next open house, and you'll sell it.
I will, absolutely. Like Wang Wang. Sign here.
Yeah. Offer already? I'll get you one of these shirts, too.
Yeah.
Are you a boxing fan?
No, I don't really watch
really?
boxing. No.
Okay.
No, you should have asked me that before you asked me that.
No, it's okay. Because that's why I'm wearing this shirt today. Manny Pacquiao just announced that he's going to have a fight against Errol Spence.
Okay.
August 21st in Las Vegas. And I'm kind of like, I want to go.
You should go.
I don't know how many more fights he has in him.
Yeah.
Because rumor has it he's going to be running for president at some point.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And I think he's got another, a year. Because,
Wasn't he
because they
already?
run in
No.
like the 6-year terms.
Wasn't he already a political
He's
figure?
a congressman?
He's a congressman. Right.
Yeah. And we have a signed jacket of his signature.
Really?
That's the jacket that's back there.
Oh,
You see it? Oh, yeah. Boom.
Ooh, look at that. Cool.
My cousin worked in the government area there and actually asked him if he could sign it. And he said, yeah.
Nice.
And then
That's awesome.
as soon as it got here, I was all in awe for like very few seconds before I brought it to the art house. Shout out to Art House to get it all framed and everything, so it didn't get ruined.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be a good fight. If you know anything about Manny Pacquiao, like he's getting up there in age, but he doesn't seem to be slowing down.
Right.
I'm not really concerned about his speed and being able to throw punches in the ring, but it's maybe more along like his chin and being able to handle what he's taking from a younger guy.
Right.
I mean, punch power is everything too, but when you taking as many hits as he has, as aggressive as a fighter he is, like he's willing to take punches to give punches.
Sure.
He's willing to get in the brawl, which is a really great style for us to see.
Yeah.
But as a fighter, maybe not the best thing.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen any like Floyd Mayweather like fights or anything like that, but he's a defensive genius.
Sure.
Nobody likes that, but he's a phenomenal boxer.
Right. I just would Manny Pacquiao be able to take down Logan Paul?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because that guy sucks, right?
Yeah.
Like he's bad for boxing, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
But okay, while we're on this, my buddy Tim Ryan, Tim Ryan.
Yep.
He sent over a video of there was a presser because there's an exhibition fight between him and I think Logan or one of the Logan brothers, right?
Yeah.
And it got a little chippy. They were doing their.
Oh, is that when he took his hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got your hat. Runs away and then he ends up punching his brother.
Yeah.
And giving his brother a black eye or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that was staged, that was done perfectly.
Right.
Like
Yep.
he's a marketing genius too.
Yeah.
but it's kind of hard to believe some of that stuff is like fake.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But thank goodness for his bodyguards are 3 times his size.
Right, exactly,
It's
yeah.
like, hold me back.
Right,
And they're
yeah.
just like, just putting their hand back.
Yeah,
you know?
right, yeah. That's funny.
But that's one fight I would actually like to see, you know, Mayweather come up on top. But
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't labeled as an exhibition fight. Like, what has he got to be afraid of?
Right, yeah.
He doesn't have to be afraid of
No,
anything.
yeah, just make it a real fight, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
But it's a big money grab, and if for whatever reason, if he loses, then it doesn't count towards professional
Right, yeah.
undefeated career.
I guess. Yeah, there's that.
But back to Manny, that's going to be a great fight. I think it'll be a really good 2 styles that will complement each other really well. So
Cool. You should go to the fight. You should go to it.
I know, Vegas.
Yeah, just go. What are you worried about? Just go.
Yeah,
Just go. Stop it.
maybe.
Call my man Stevie Hockey.
Hey, there's always the plug somewhere. No, if you really think about it, you know, when you think about all your friends, and that's another reason why I wanted to have this podcast. And
Right. Yep.
Barkada means, you know, your close friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, it's amazing how like the network like you've created, you know, along the way, and
Yeah,
all the
absolutely.
people that you run into that can help you out, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, we have a lot of good friends that do a lot of good stuff. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna put you on the spot again.
oh God.
So if people are moving into town
Yeah.
and they're like, well, you know, what are some good excuse me, what are some good places to eat? And you know, you think of like Manila Resto.
Yeah.
Like, how would you describe the restaurant to them?
How would I describe the restaurant to them? Oh my God. Okay. I would say that it's oh shit. I don't know. Well, the atmosphere is fantastic. It's beautiful in here. The service is really great. And the food, I mean, the food is off the charts. I mean, I don't know how I would describe it. I guess probably like that. I would say go there. You'll have a great time. You'll have great service. You'll have amazing food. And if you don't, just tell him you know Marlo and he'll fix it.
Nice. And then be like, Scott sent me here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shout out to me.
Scott has a tab here. He'll be taking care of it for you.
No, I think it's one of those. This is one of those places where, you know, you can go many times over and get something different on the menu, but still have the same quality experience, right? So like you go to other places and like, you know, the menu is usually pretty limited, and sometimes the service sucks, and sometimes it's, you know, shoddy, and sometimes whatever. But this is like, and I'm not just saying this because you're sitting across from me, but I mean, maybe I am, but whatever. Every time I've been here, the service has been amazing, which I can't say that about anywhere else. And I think that's as important, if not more important than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yep.
Everybody's always really nice. It's you know, attentive, and then, you know, and then the food comes, and you're just like, well, fucking game over. You know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And your menu's huge, so you got something different every time. So
Nice. Yep. Cool.
do you still have that like trip to Manila on there for like
Yes.
$35,000?
Yeah.
For you and, has anybody ever bought that?
No, we've had a few people that were like serious about doing it, you know.
Yeah.
But it's one of those like conversational pieces and stuff
Sure.
that we have on there.
Yeah.
But obviously, if someone did want to go, then we would pack up our bags and go with them, you know.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah. No, we should plan a trip sometime though.
We should.
I'm always telling people like, if you guys want to go to the Philippines, let us know and we'll go with you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that
Or
would be
you know,
cool.
we'll offer our 2 cents in terms of like what you should be doing and
Sure.
where to go, and if you want, like, our family will hook you up then too and take you to places and stuff, you know. So
That's awesome.
it's always nice to have someone that you can feel comfortable with there, you know, to show you around and just know where to go, you know. So,
Right.
But you'll be already, you know, familiar with the food, you know.
Yep.
So like you can look like a pro when you
Oh,
go
yeah.
to the restaurants.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh yeah, it's actually named after my buddy,
Yep.
my buddy John. Did you know that? I know John.
I know John Crispy Petta.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He really is.
The funny thing is, he's a vegetarian.
He is.
Yeah.
So he's never had it.
Yeah,
He's never had
he
it.
never will. Well, we can keep telling him how awesome a crispy pata is.
I mean, I feel like he can believe us though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to him about his own dish.
That he created.
Invented. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Well, now I feel like we have to get John on here sometime.
Yeah,
Maybe
John would be a good interview. He does a lot of stuff too. That'd be a fun one to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the next time that you're back, we can have him on too.
Yeah, that'd be fun. He can
Well,
talk. He can talk to us about how he invented the crispy pata.
Yep. And then all the crazy stuff he's into with his movies and stuff. Like he produces some pretty good stuff.
He actually does.
So,
Yeah, his stuff is really good. Yeah, for sure.
right on.
Cool.
Well, it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, I gotta go sell a house.
Yeah. Thanks for taking time out of your day.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. This was
joining
really
us,
fun.
and, thanks for everyone for listening to all of us kind of just hang out really. And give us a thumbs up, follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, follow this guy wherever he is.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
If you need a house.
If you need a house, call 410-2659. Ask for Scott. I'm your guy.
Right on, man. We'll catch
Cool.
catch you Thursday.
Yes, Thursday. Yep.
I'll do you a favor. I'll do you a solid and drop this off because
Thank you.
he's on my side of town.
Oh yeah, you live. Yeah, that's a great idea because
Yeah.
I would never get out there.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll just keep it.
All right, but then it's off my conscience. So
Yep.
now it's on yours.
Yeah. Well. Right on. Thanks everybody. Make it a great one.
See ya.